Do you feel like your English is not improving, even though you spend so much time studying? Maybe you watch lots of videos. Maybe you write down new vocabulary. But when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. You know the words, but you can't use them. If this happens to you, don't worry. You're not alone. Here's the truth. Fluency doesn't come from studying for hours. You don't need to live in the US or the UK. You don't need a native speaker by your side every day. What you really need are smart, simple, repeatable habits that you can do daily. Small actions that build confidence and fluency over time. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you a 5-step system that works even if you're busy, shy, or far from an English-speaking country. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to practice English every single day, without stress, without confusion, and without wasting time. Step 1. Daily listening. Listening is the foundation of good speaking. Think of it this way. If your ears can't recognize English sounds, your mouth will never produce them naturally. That's why listening every single day is so powerful. But here's where many learners get stuck. They think listening only counts if they understand every word. That's not true. In the beginning, even if you understand just 30 to 40%, your brain is still working. You're training your ears to catch rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. That's what matters most. Here's how to make it practical. Choose something you enjoy: music, podcasts, or short YouTube videos. Don't start with difficult movies or news. Start small. Use background listening play English while cooking, walking, or driving. You don't need full focus all the time. Repeat the same audio multiple times. On the first listen, just enjoy. On the second listen, try to catch details. On the third listen, notice new words. Over time, listening daily, even just 10 to 15 minutes, will make English feel more natural. Step 2. Shadowing practice. Listening is great, but listening alone won't make you speak. You need to connect your ears and your mouth, and shadowing is the fastest way to do that. Shadowing means repeating what you hear immediately, like an echo. You copy not only the words, but also the speed, tone, and rhythm. At first, it feels strange, maybe even uncomfortable. But this is how your brain learns to think in English without translating. Our channel, English by the Day, has plenty of shadowing practices to choose from for all kinds of circumstances. Here's how to do shadowing step by step. Pick a short audio or video clip, maybe 15 to 30 seconds. Play it once and listen. Play it again, but this time, repeat exactly what you hear. Don't stop to think. Don't translate. Just echo. Record yourself. Compare your rhythm and pronunciation to the speaker. If you practice shadowing for just 5 minutes a day, you'll notice your pronunciation becomes clearer, your fluency becomes faster, and you stop getting stuck when speaking. Step 3. Thinking in English. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is translating everything in their head. You think in your native language, translate into English, and then speak. By the time you're ready, the conversation has already moved on. To become fluent, you must train your brain to think directly in English. But don't worry, It's easier than you think. Start with simple thoughts. It's morning. I'm hungry. The sky is blue. As you go through your day, describe things to yourself in English. When you're walking, think, I'm walking to the bus stop. When you're cooking, think, I'm cutting vegetables. Over time, your brain will stop relying on translation. Later, take the next step. Speak those thoughts out loud. It doesn't matter if nobody hears you. This habit will make English automatic in your mind and faster in conversation. Step 4. Reading aloud. Reading silently is helpful, but reading aloud is like going to the gym for your mouth. It trains your speaking muscles. When you read aloud, 3 things happen at once. Your mouth learns how English sounds and feels. Your ears hear your own voice in English. Your brain connects words faster. Here's a simple 3-step routine. First, read slowly and focus on correct pronunciation. Second, read a little faster and focus on rhythm. Third, read with emotion. Like you're performing, imagine you're telling the story to a friend. You don't need long texts. Even 1 paragraph a day builds fluency. Children's stories, short articles, or subtitles work perfectly. Do this daily, and your speaking will become smoother and more natural. Step 5. Live with English. This final step is the most powerful. Don't just study English. Live with English. Fluency comes when English becomes part of your world, not just part of your homework. Here are simple ways to do that. Change your phone or computer to English. You'll see common words dozens of times a day. Write a short diary in English every night. Just 2 to 3 sentences. Record a 1-minute voice note every day. Talk about your day, your plans, or your feelings. Use social media for English. Watch short videos, pause them, repeat the sentences. Join online groups or forums where people practice English. Even reading others' messages helps. These are small actions, but when combined, they create powerful habits. And habits are what make fluency permanent. You did amazing today. Remember, fluency is not about how many grammar rules you memorize or how many hours you study in one day. It's about the small, smart actions you repeat consistently. Think of it like planting a seed. If you water it every single day, it grows into a strong tree. If you only water it once in a while, it struggles. Your English works the same way. Every time you listen, every time you shadow, every time you write a sentence or think in English, you are watering that seed. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progress. Even 10 minutes a day is enough if you stay consistent. Over weeks and months, you'll notice a huge difference in your confidence, fluency, and natural speaking ability. So here's my advice. Choose one of the 5 steps we practiced today and make it part of your routine. Start small, just a few minutes daily, and then build from there. And one last thing, be proud of yourself. Most learners quit when they feel stuck, but you didn't. You showed up today, you learned, and you practiced. That already puts you ahead of most people. If you found value in this lesson, share it with a friend who's also learning English. Teach them one of the steps. You'll be surprised how much you remember when you explain it to someone else. Thank you so much for spending this time with me here on English by the Day. I'm Megan, and I believe in your potential to become fluent. Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself. One day, you'll look back and realize you're no longer learning English. You're just living it. See you in the next lesson,